Hey there everyone, it's Nicole aka Miss Writes Trends, and if you are unaware, I'm actually making a series of videos to show you how I apply my makeup because I have not yet done that. So this step is going to show you how I do my eyebrows. I did not want to forget the step even though it takes me the longest out of all the steps that I do because I feel like everybody has their way of doing eyebrows. So I just want to put my way out there. It's not that hard at all. There's no rhyme or reason on how I do my eyebrows. It's just I try to make them look as natural to my face as possible. So here we go. Sorry. My throat's getting dry. All right, so I take my spoolie. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my mirror that's right here. Like, I don't mind looking in my camera, but sometimes you can't see everything that's going on in your camera. I had to go through my phone and delete some videos. I'm like, well, I already posted some of these, so it's not a big deal. All right, so the pencils that I use are they're actually eyeliner pencils from Walmart, or excuse me, not Walmart. What am I saying? From Walgreens. The first one it's by Jordana, and the first one that I use is called it's called Coffee Bean. So what I do is I start off underneath my eyebrow and I draw a line where I want it to end. And on this one, I actually plucked my eyebrows yesterday. It's a little uneven in the beginning, so this actually evens it out. And then I take it all the way out, and I do the same for the top. And once I get towards the end, then I start to fill in. Don't worry if you go outside your eyebrow. We're going to fix that with concealer anyways. But still try to keep it a little bit maintained. Don't be drawn all over your face. So I have a lot of stuff to correct. Notice how I didn't draw inside because I'm going to save that for the spoolie to blend in. And by not coloring it in too much inside, you'll make it look a little natural. And then we're going to do the same thing with Jordana. I actually got this color on accident. It's actually jet black, which is really dark. So what I do is I gently like graze it. I'm not applying any pressure. So I'm brushing it through. Just filling in. And this, doing it with the brown and then the black is going to create a 1B color, which is my natural hair color. I don't try to match the color of my hair because I don't really like doing that. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. This eyebrow always comes out better every single time. This is I call her the perfect sister. Even though she has the eyebrow ring, she always comes out better than the other one every single time. I even tried just doing this one first, because sometimes when I'm gluing on my eyelashes, the first one will come out crappy. It's like making a pancake. The first one always comes out like poop. But that doesn't work at all. It does not work. So yeah. But what I am shocked about is that one of them, despite this part right here, because that's not really an arch, but they both came out a little rounded. Whereas usually this one comes out a little bit more arched. I guess you can kind of see it. All right, so now we're going to go back to the spoolie and we're going to start blending in everything. So you want to blend this out, filling in with the excess color. And I'm applying pressure. So like I could feel it scratching my eyebrow. That's how much pressure I'm applying just to get that blend out. You want to comb your hair in the direction of which your hair is going, because that will also make it look more natural as well. Your brushing strokes will create little look-alike hairs, if you will. So that's why you want to you want to make those brush strokes the same as where your hair is going. If you have no hair, then try to create that if you were to have hair there, because I know some people take their eyebrows off so that they can create their own look. You also want to be, by doing this, you're actually lifting the hair up off of the color that you've drawn on, and you're setting it deeper onto your skin so that the hair is laying on top of the color and you're not creating, you're creating that natural look. And what I usually do is, if I need to fill in, I go back with the brown, not the black, because the brown was first and the black was last. So if you go in with more black, this is just my opinion, it makes it look a little, it's going to be darker. Whereas if you just do the brown, it's not really going to alter the color that much. Alright, so I'm taking my concealer. I use MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. It's in color NW40. And I start underneath my eyebrows first. So you're kind of going to do the same thing when you started drawing on your eyebrow. If I have too much on my brush, I dab the excess underneath. And then I pick up as I need it. So you want to try as much as possible to not do strokes. You want to do one long stroke. That's the goal. So I start underneath and then I go and bring it down all the way down the arch. And then wherever the excess is, I just pull it down underneath or adjust it as I go. Okay. And do the same thing underneath the other eye. This is a very important step because with these pencils, the pencil bleeds into your foundation. So what you're doing is you're correcting all of that, making sure that your lines are straighter. So I'm going to take a Flawless Concealer brush by e.l.f. and blend out the bottom part. Not so much the inside part because I don't want to mess up my eyebrow. And this actually brought the arch out that I was talking about. That's so funny. So I read a post that said you want your eyebrows to look like sisters, not Siamese twins. Which is true. You want them to look like sisters. They're not going to be identical twins. So that's very important. So I'm going to just do one of the top one. And then I'll show you the finished results of both of them. How do I do this? Alright, so you're going to do the same thing. If you have excess, just put it on top because you're going to blend it out anyways. And you want to do one continuous line, or try to. I actually do two. I do one on top and then I come down and I cut through to do the bottom one. And I don't apply the concealer to both eyebrows, top and bottom, because this concealer, when it dries, it's done. You're done. Like there's no moving it anymore. So you just want to be careful with your time and how long it's been on your face. So it always comes out thicker. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this out and then I'll come back and show you the result. Alright, so that's the finished result of how I do my eyebrows. If you need to, you can go back in with your brown and fill in anything that may have been over concealed. You can go in with your spoolie and fix your hair. Make sure it's not all over the place by you trying to blend the concealer out. And also, if you need to go in with your foundation brush, excuse me, the brush that I use for my foundation is a powder brush by e.l.f. I have two, that's why it's marked right here. But I use this because it's a flat brush and it has more surface coverage. But yeah, this is how I do my eyebrows. There's nothing crazy to it. Also, if you want to make your eyebrows look a little bit more natural, take the concealer brush. No concealer on it. It's after you've done the concealer on your eyes. That little excess that's already dried up, you want to take your brush and just go like this very lightly onto the edges, and it'll make more of a fading look, so it looks more natural. Alright, so that concludes the eyebrows video. I'm glad I separated the videos because I didn't expect it to be this long. But yeah, until the next video.